is the mission of our sisters, Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters, or formerly known as the Mission Congregation Servants of the Holy Spirit. We're a worldwide congregation with missions all over the world on every continent except Antarctica. And our mission is a ministry. It's a reaching out to people in need. In my experience, when a young woman comes and says, "I want to serve the poor," my first question to her is, "What do you mean by that?" Everybody wants to serve the poor. Who are the poor? So as missionaries, we go where the need is and do what needs to be done. It might not be my first choice in terms of what I'm doing, but it is my first choice in terms of I said, I will do whatever needs to be done. So our Holy Spirit Mission Association has two primary goals or purposes, but in the end they are one. They go to serve, to be available. They go to pray, to be united, and to serve as a community. Community means not just that we're physically in the same space, but we're physically in the same heart. That we are wanting to make the world a better place, wanting to bring others deeper into the life of God's love. That's our mission. That's our twofold mission. To be available, to be ready, and to bring the world into ourselves through our prayer and through our concern, to do what we can do. As Holy Spirit Missionary Association members, what can you do with us? Because you're not alone. You're part of a community, a congregation of over or almost 3,000 sisters around the world. First of all, we all know we can pray. And prayer means we grow within our own heart to be more like God's heart. A community of love, a community of concern, a community of respect and acceptance of those who are different. Oftentimes we talk about those who are different, we're thinking in terms of different colors of skin. That's true. We're thinking of in terms of different places where we live. That's true. Different languages. But most of all, we're thinking of people who are simply individuals. They are who they are. And can I accept you as you are in God's unconditional love? Which doesn't say, I'll love you only after you change your life, or only after you comb your hair another way, or only after you show respect the way I want you to show respect. Can I love you as you are and be who I am, so together we change each other, not by demanding, but just by being with, in the same way as being with God. We are changed by being with and caring for, and in that sense, loving one another. That's Holy Spirit Mission Association. Join us. Be one with us in this mission to transform the world with our compassion. In this province, we've had the motto, called by the Spirit, embracing the world. So we are called to be missionaries, not to show everybody else how good we are, how generous we are, but to call everybody into that deep, personal, grounded love that God has for us. That's mission. And it takes time. When I was a young sister, the sisters often, my companions often talked about how, Judy, you are sometimes so pompous. When you talk like you know what you're talking about. And I said, well, I do know what I'm talking about, otherwise I wouldn't talk. But on the other hand, they were saying something to me about how I came across to them. Maybe putting them down, making them sound. So I decided I'd try to work and be a little more gentle in how I said what I was thinking or feeling or doing. Now we go 30 years later, and the provincial is talking to me, and she says, Judy, sometimes you really irritate people. Oh, yeah. What you say? I said, what I say? No, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You talk like you know what you're talking about. And I said, yeah, people have been telling me that for 30 years. And her comment back was, I would think you would change by now. And my answer, God's not finished with me yet. So it's not how we succeed, but are we trying? It's not how we succeed in changing the world, but are we trying to make a difference? Are we trying to reach out? That's missionary life. And it doesn't matter where I'm sitting in a wheelchair, or I'm out on what we call the front lines with a food line of people who are starving and hungry, or a group of migrants who don't know where home is anymore. It doesn't matter. It's wherever we are, we make that difference of being in love with God. In love meaning in God's love. It means in God's world. It means being in your love. This is what it is to be missionary. Holy Spirit Missionary Association, working together with the missionary sisters, servants of the Holy Spirit, all around the world. Be one with us.
Thank you so much for watching our videos. By sharing our history and our spirituality, it's not only for you to know who we are, but we would like to invite you, all of you, to get to know us more deeper and to get in contact with us through our social media platform, through our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and also our phone number below. So again, thank you so much. We are hoping to get to know all of you, and we are hoping to hear from all of you. Thank you.